But bro, do you really think that I don't have any? I got them all at all levels. Small ones, medium ones, big ones, painful ones. Ones that like you don't really heal from it. Like, damn, that one's messed up. You feel a lump in the throat every time you remember it. Even though it's not like, oh, did you solve it? It's not one of, there's a scar, fool. What's up? My name's Albert. Welcome back to the channel. Let's get started with today's. I didn't want to maybe vlog today, but I'm gonna do it anyways. Why? Exactly because of that reason. Because I didn't want to. If this is the first time you're here, welcome. Nice to meet you. If you're coming back, let's go. We're gonna give this another shot. Today, old throwback vlog is gonna drop at 9 a.m. I don't know what time it is now that you're watching this, but today is Saturday. I think it's like the 17th or something like that, right? No, the 20th or the 19th. Saturday the 19th or something like that, September. And I got a vlog that I had done with my son where he's giving me YouTube advice. He's really good at it. And it drops today. I got another one who is similar like this that's dropping tomorrow. And I'm like, my conscience is telling me keep on going with these. They feel real good. And today it was just one of those like, it's just kind of a weird kind of setup that I got going on today with work and deliveries, and my wife's gonna maybe join me later, testing some stuff out as far as what works, what makes more sense, what makes more business sense, more financial sense, time sense. So it's a little like interesting. Anyways, the main reason why I decided to vlog was because of that, because I knew that I should and I didn't want to. About to go into Vons right now. You know, you can see it? Yeah, there it is. I gotta pick up an order. I thought it was a shop and pay, but it isn't. It's just a pickup order, and then I gotta deliver it. I didn't know it was gonna be this Vons. I thought I was posted up at another one, but then it sent me to this one, which is cool. So once I got here, I thought it was a shopper, but it's not. I'm gonna pick it up and deliver. Let's get this day started and see what we could come up with. Oh, a topic I wanted to talk about today too was, I just heard it today on a video from my mentor, which is one of them, Wes Watson, talking about wisdom is pain and is it failure. I'm sorry, wisdom is failure overcome. So that hit, and then he says it a different way later. Trauma, wisdom is trauma overcome. So failure, trauma, if you get through that shit without it killing you, and you get out of that without whining and complaining and just saying, yeah, showing up and saying, yeah, let's go. That's where you pick up the wisdom. I'm gonna be talking about that, I think, throughout this vlog. So let's get in there, get stay started. All right, here we go. 9 bags, supposedly. That looks about right. 1, 2, skip a few. 9. This is a new store. I haven't picked up here before. I think that's one of the coolest things about this gig is that you get to see different stores, different places. It breaks it up. Going to the same place every day for years can get, for me anyways, can get a little, like, oh gosh, it'll drive me nuts a little bit. So being able to go to different stores, different buildings, different people, different staff, different systems, everything's different. It hits different. It's like, oh, okay, cool. It makes it less, just, I guess, routine. Don't get me wrong, I love routine, but just being able to see, like the lady who helped me in the front. I was like, hey, you know what? This is the first time I'm here. Grab a car, you call this number. The guy who came out from the back, never seen him before in my life, a youngster, smiling, reminded me when I was, 18, 19, 17, whatever, putting in work. It's just a cool feeling to see something different, not the same old thing. All right, we're gonna get this loaded, put it in here, and move on to our next stop. As I do that, I'm gonna share with you something right now that I did. I remembered I was grabbing on my way over here, and like I told you, I was talking to my wife before I left. I was like, okay, let's make set up a schedule, not a schedule, but kind of a, what's the word I'm looking for, a plan. What's the plan of attack today? And I was like, okay, well, let's see, by this time, let's try to hit this number, let's do this. It's like a strategy, just so it makes financial sense, time sense, business sense, scheduling sense, getting other stuff that we like to get done while we put in work sense. And on my way over here, I was like, oh man, I'm gonna try to make this much. I want to make this much. Hope it works out. I'm gonna do my best. I'm gonna hurry up to do this much, with the goal in mind of like, oh, I want to make, this much, $100 or whatever by this time, or this many bucks by this time. And then it's like, you know what? I screwed. And then it was like, you know what? No. I was taught again by my mentors. This one was in between both Watson and Yados. I was like, I don't chase money. I used to with all my other businesses and everything I did. It's like I used to chase money, and I did a pretty good job at it. But it was just not as, I guess it wasn't the right way. It ended up not being fulfilling. I still felt like there was more. And with this mindset that I've adopted, and it's been working out, and I'll share it with you. It's like, no, I'm not gonna shoot. The goal is not to make this much, $100 by 10 o'clock or $100 by 12 o'clock. That's not what I'm doing anymore. No, I'm not gonna chase it. It doesn't matter. What I am gonna do though is I'm gonna do my best. I'm gonna do my best at being a customer when I pull up to the store. I'm gonna be polite. I'm gonna do my best to bring in good energy, to compliment people honestly, not just to say it like, hey, hello, you're doing great. No, just a smile is a compliment. A good greeting is a compliment. I'm gonna do my best to be the best version of me when I pull up. How do I pull up? With good posture, with good energy, with good vibe, with good frequency. I'm gonna be the best at delivering this stuff. I'm gonna be the best at vlogging. When I get on here on camera, even though I don't want to do it and I know that I should, I am. I'm not gonna bring that low level version of me. I'm not gonna bring that low level. So my goal isn't to make a certain amount by a certain time. My goal, my priority is to stay at a high level of attitude, a high energy, and do the best I can, no matter how much money I attract, no matter how much I make by whatever time. All I know is that by the time I check in with my wife later on today, I know that I've gave it my all and I'm doing my best at every single thing that I'm doing. You go at it like that and watch how things start to shift. Now I'm going to go do my best to deliver this stuff. I got to pick up at Lowe's. The sign is behind the trees there. These are always exciting because there could be anything from a tiny little screwdriver set to freaking bags of mulch. Let's see what this adventure brings. I'm telling you, when you carry yourself with a high level attitude, with a high level energy, that's the type of people you attract. I had the nicest young lady help me out up in here. She just combed through the order, make sure it was right. I told her it was the first time I was at this store. She was way cool with it. She's just like chill, friendly, on that same vibe. And it's, even if she wasn't, that means that person that I did interact with, whatever energy they may have, we were meant to interact. But this one was just an example for me to come on here and share with you that what you carry yourself in a certain attitude, people that are in that similar attitude, frequency, energy, vibe is all the same thing. You're going to rock with each other. You're going to connect. We kind of even had that smile and like, hey, yeah, it's early. Yeah, we got to work. Yeah, it's a beautiful thing. Yeah, we woke up. By the way, I gotta go lay down some pipe. Hello. Got a little bonus pickup here on my way to drop off some of that pipe. We're going to Wendy's. And we got a pickup for Angie S. That's probably it there. For Angie S. Let's go. People sometimes think, like close people in my circle, you know what I'm saying? They'll like, hey man, like you don't have any problems. You have it good, dude. You don't like. See, people think at times that like we don't have any problems. Like my wife and I, my daughter, my son. Like, oh no, you guys are. You guys are perfect. You guys got no problem. You even get a little hate sometimes. Like, oh, you think you're all bad because you don't have no problems. You're the perfect family, whatever. The thing about it is, I don't know why I thought about it right now as I'm driving here. It's like, bro, when you don't see them as problems, guess what you don't have? Problems. You see them as challenges, opportunities, adversity, compression. It's a different mindset. You just switch it. You don't sit there and whine and complain about your issues. Another thing we don't do is talk about them. Why would you talk about your issues and challenges to other people? Pour it on them? Why? So they can pour them on you, and now you're sitting there having a conversation on how shitty life is? Why would you do that? That's the norm, though. That makes for a good conversation, I guess. Sometimes we can't even strike up good back and forth conversations when you're consciously not talking about problems. I'll sit down and have a conversation. There's so many times where they're telling me, oh yeah, because this happened and this broke and then this issue happened and it was bad like this for many years. I could totally chime in a bunch of times with relatable problems. It's like, oh yeah, that's happening to me right now. Or shit, that happened to my daughter. That happened to my son. That happened to my wife. That we're going through that. They're going through that right now. And then I'll be like, yeah, how bad? Oh yeah, this happened and this happened and then this and then oh, I can't believe it. And then we don't. Well, I'll speak directly about me. I don't. So someone will tell me how things are going with them. Be like, dang, that's crazy. And what else? Oh yeah. Wow. Well, hopefully that gets better for you. Yeah. And then I'll talk about something that's unrelated. So it's almost like a bunch of new conversations. And then I'll start off a new conversation. Hey, so one of my favorites is, so what'd you eat yesterday? What'd you guys have for lunch today? Like, oh, I'll talk about this. Yeah, but then can you believe it how expensive it, you go to the grocery store and they start talking about their issues and their problems. I'm like, no, yeah, it's crazy, huh? Oh, it's another popular one for me. Yeah, that's crazy, huh? Yeah. Hey, so how things going with this? It's like there's a new conversation again. I will not string along conversations, talkabouts when it comes to problems. One, because I say the word problems here just so you know what I'm talking about, just so we could be on the same page. But really, I don't even use that word anymore. But bro, do you really think that I don't have any? I got them all at all levels. Small ones, medium ones, big ones, big ass ones, painful ones, ones that hurt, ones that like you don't really heal from it. Like, damn, that one's messed up. Like, and you know that it happened for you, not to you, but you feel a lump in the throat every time you remember it. Even though it's not like, oh, did you solve it? It's not there's a scar, fool. There's some stuff that just leaves scars. Those scars is what make you like, yeah, check out this fucking scar. I got a story about this scar. It's still healing, and it's probably gonna take a while I don't know how long it's gonna take to heal, but as it's healing, I'm gaining what? Wisdom, like I talked about it in a little segment ago. Any adversity you get through, any challenge you get through, any pain that you get through that didn't kill you, that's how you gain the wisdom. When you whine and complain and see it as a problem, guess what you're gaining? Nothing. No wisdom. Just bitterness, sourness. The wisdom comes when you don't let it consume you, when you don't victimize it, when you don't put out that victim mindset energy, that self-victimizing energy. Woe is me, I can't believe that happened to me. Forget that. When I changed that mindset, man, my world changed. Such as that. Like, man, you guys don't ever have problems. Shit. You really think that? And then that's cool. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying, no, yeah, I do. Let me tell you. I just thought about it right now. I don't know why, I finished the drop off. I'm a little dusty from those plastic pipes. Met a real cool dude right now doing an upgrade, little back house on his pad, a youngster. I like to see that. That's fun. And I don't know, I was coming back. It's like, yeah, recently had that conversation. I'm like, man, you guys are perfect. You guys never have any problems. I just kind of laughed. I was like, I just don't see it that way. And we moved on to something else. I changed the subject. Hey, so how's that one pump working out for you? Oh, it's real good. Pattern breaks, we call them. And road rage. But yeah, no, they're just when you don't see them as problems, you don't have any. Do I? Like I said, just as many. Everybody has them. It's just a different. We all go down the same path. It's just a different story for each person. Each person has the same type of ingredients. We all have the same opportunities. It's just a different story. I'm getting an order. These are cool right here. I don't see them that often, but they're cool. Little Hondas, an SUV, lowered CRVs. There you go. They got that look. Pretty cool. All right, going into, man, again, hold on. I got to see the sign. All right, here we go. Going into Target. Bam, right there. My homie Marcus wants me to pick him up some sweatpants. So I got you, Marcus. Someone forgot their Be-Bet on. Got his sweats. A little bit of a challenge. They didn't have the model, the style he wanted, or the color. But it was cool. I found a replacement that's what's cool about this app, is that it allows you to easily, like, bust a replacement. Like, this is cool enough. Like, is this cool? You send a picture, they like it, it hits. The guy was easy going. He was like, yeah, that works perfect. It solves my issue. Cool. On our way to drop it off. We're at this place. 3rd floor. Let's go. First time doing this store, Smart and Final, extra 15 items. Let's see how quick we can knock this out. About 15 minutes off the checkout. It's 11:30. I got a little double order here at Vons. I think it was like 15 items, real close. I think like 2-3 miles. It's actually on my way home, so after this, stop by, do a little VIP bathroom break, or maybe get some lunch. I'm not sure. Here we are, Vons, and maybe a Starbucks, maybe not. I don't know. We'll see. Excuse me. Sorry. We got 2 tiny orders. This one has some waters, some pre-packed, what do they call these? Maruchans, sopas, some Cheetos in different flavors, charcuterie boards, and then for this guy, he's got a sunflower chopped salad kit, and some of this Vengabus right here, Hess Select Cabernet Sauvignon. There you go. All we're waiting now is for some steaks that the butcher said he was gonna have ready. I need a 3-pound pack. They didn't have any out. I told them I still needed, I had to come grab these. Oh, we got music going in the background, so I gotta go. Oh. All right, so 1 order turned into 3 orders. 3 little orders. It was 3 little bags, so that's cool. And I don't know where I parked. It was, man, I'm never the person that pulls up the line, but 1 order turned into 3 orders while I was in there. Another one came in, I accepted it. Then while I was waiting for some meat, some other order came in, so I grabbed it. So now I got 3 orders, right? So I go to check out, everything's going smooth like usual, and then no internet. I forgot to connect to the Wi-Fi at this store, because this is one of the first few times that I'm at this store. So for some reason or other, I was in a dead spot where I wasn't getting any internet. My phone was lagging. 1 person behind me, 2 people behind me, 3 people behind me, and they were all like grown, like senior folk. Like, oh, I hope they understand. I'm telling the lady, I'm getting nervous. I'm doing the leg bouncing, like, why isn't this working? Why isn't this working? Eventually it worked. And I was able to get out of there. She had the biggest smile. She said, you did such a good job. I'm like, man, thanks for your patience. Like, we did it like you did it. Like, man, I'm telling you, when you're vibing at a frequency that's above a high level frequency, you're gonna attract good people. You're gonna attract people with the like mind. She could have, did one of the eye rolls. She could have did something where you're like, can you step off the, kind of rude or whatever, but she wasn't. Gotta make sure I put the Vengabus in the back seat. She was cool. She was cool AF, patient. You know, I don't think that's working. Let's try it. This has happened before. Don't worry about it. Take your time. These people know what's up. Sometimes it's them. I mean, it's just encouraging and stuff. And then that's not a coincidence. When you put yourself, it's your time to be at a high attitude when you're going through adversity. You just know that when you're in a high attitude, you're going to attract high attitude people. And it's not just with people. It's also with opportunity. So make sure that you keep your attitude in check. You keep yourself at a high vibration. Because that's just what you're going to get back, what you put out. One thing that I think is like so cool about Uber Eats is that it overlaps the orders. That's one feature that I'm noticing that it's like it hits. It's really good. I was at the grocery store. I started with one, and it hopped on with two. You want to do another one? Yeah. And another one. You want to hop while I was still there? So you want to hop on in another one? Yeah. I was waiting for the butcher to hook me up with some steaks, bone in, ribeye. Damn, it looked good. And he's like, yeah, cool, done. As I'm over here, I drop off one order, boom, on my way to go drop off the steaks, coincidentally, drop off the steaks, super cool couple, bam, as I'm leaving there to drop off the third order, bam, I get another one for Chronic Tacos. So it's just continuously just laying them, and it's just, I think it's cool. It's one of those vibe things, one of those energy things. See, when you just put yourself in a position where you do your best no matter what, even if you're getting underpaid for whatever it is you're doing, you still do your best. You don't do it to the equal value of what you're being compensated for. You do more. You show up as your best. The best is going to be attracted to you. You don't know how. You don't know how you would. Oh, this guy's running the street real fast. You may think, where is it going to come from? I'm looking for it. You don't know that part. That's where you let the universe do its thing. You let the source of creation do its thing. You let God do its thing. And it's going to surprise you. You're going to trip out. It's like, whoa, I didn't see that coming. Hello. That's because you're doing your part. You're putting in the hard work. It is difficult to do your best when you're getting underpaid. It is. I work hard, and I'm not saying to be a kiss ass, because you know I talk about that a lot. Never. Never do that again. I used to be a hell of a kiss ass to make up for my shortcomings, to make up for my lack of confidence. Now it's like, fuck that. I got enough discipline that it carries along with it the equal amount of confidence. I'm a badass at whatever it is that I do because I'm going to give you my best. If I say I'm going to do it, I give you my word, I'm going to do it. And like I said at the earlier part of this video, is like, just do the best that you possibly can and watch how the opportunities show up. I still got a little bit before I got to pull up to the next spot, but this is all mindset. This is all mindset. And I think that's the part that's really changed my life, is changing my mindset, changing the way I think, the biggest mindset shift that I did. Because, I've been going at this for a while, and I've talked about it here before when I was like just recently in the last less than a year when I got the 3 missing puzzle pieces, which was mainly the raw mindset, which was stop self-victimizing. That was a mindset. My mindset was life happens to me. I can't believe this happens to me. This never works for me. No, it's because those things happen to me. It's because that's the way I was raised. That's the way I was taught to think. Mindset, right? I always was told this about me and I believed it. See, so this was everything that happened to me. So the moment I switched my mindset to life happens for me, not to me, then turn up the gratitude. Oh, so you weren't grateful? I was grateful for all the good and the good things that would happen to me, all the gifts that would happen to me. But now the mindset shifted to, I'm going to be thankful for adversity. I'm going to be thankful when things go smash. I'm going to be thankful when the rug gets pulled from under me. That's rare. Instantly at that moment, I became someone who was rare. You're grateful for your issues, challenges, problems, adversities. I don't call them problems no more, but I say it in the videos so you could understand what I'm talking about. Yes, I'm thankful for the problems. You realize how rare that is? You realize how someone would probably think that I'm dumb for doing that? You're dumb to why you're being thankful for your problems. Because I know within the compression, within the adversity is where there's gains. How do you build muscle? By lifting air? No, by lifting what? Something that's difficult. There's a difference between challenging and difficult. Challenging is doing the things that you really enjoy doing, but they're hard. I really enjoy doing that. Yeah, but it's difficult, isn't it? Yeah, but it's really fun. It's like, okay, no. Difficult versus challenging. Hard versus challenging. Hard is like, I don't want to do that. I don't want that difficulty. I don't want to go through that difficulty. I don't want that app to give me issues. I don't want to remove the toilet. I don't want to go underneath the house in the crawl space. Oh, okay. Why? Because it's hard? That, and I don't want to do it. The other stuff is hard, but I enjoy doing it. See the difference? So in the stuff that's hard, not just difficult, but hard that you don't want to do is where the adversity sits. I went off on a little bit of a tangent there, but main thing is I wanted to do is the mindset. It's changing the mindset. That's where I was at. Going back to it. I'm coming up on my stop here, so I've been able to master a mindset that has made things not necessarily easier, but I could approach them and take them on in a different way. It's achievable. I'm gonna have to go up that hill. Either I go up that hill as a crying, victimizing, loser, less of a man type of a person, or I'm gonna go up that hill knowing that it's gonna be hard, knowing that it's gonna be difficult, but loving every step of the way. Even though internally my mind still may be going, I don't like doing this. I don't like doing this. I don't like doing this. I don't like this. Good. Every time my mind says that, I say, good. I'm glad you don't. The more you don't liking it, the more you don't like it, the bigger the prize. Keep on not liking it because you keep on inflating the prize, and it's gonna get bigger and bigger and bigger. The whole time it's like perfect, good. Literally, that's how I do it. I don't want to think, he's being silly for the video or whatever, but because he's alone in the car. No, I just literally do that. Yes, good. Even when I'm hungry. Yesterday I had a protein shake for breakfast. I didn't have nothing besides maybe water or something. So a little protein chunk that my daughter made of a delicious, I got a short too, I got to upload about that. A delicious little protein chocolate chunk thing, dark chocolate chunk. I got home before we went to the walk. My gosh, I was so freaking like starving that I just grabbed that chunk because I saved it from the day before and ate it. It not only did it taste so freaking good, I just felt it just fulfilling, just going through my blood, going through my veins. It was just so much. But the whole time, the point I was trying to make, that the whole time, that every time my stomach would just give me that sensation of, fuck, we're hungry. Anytime we cruise by a place and it talk about food, I'd get a food on my Instagram, I'd deliver food, and it was just like, oh man, and it was like, good. And it wasn't like, oh my gosh, I'm so hungry. No, I was like, yes, I'm hungry. I was even my lady started picking up, she's like, I'm hungry. It's like, you want to eat? Like, no. Good, then I'm glad that I'm hungry. What? Like, there you go. That's where it's at. That's where the discipline is built. It's a mindset shift. I've been able to master this shift, this mindset, that it's, if you've never, I'll tell you this, if you've never consciously tried to change the way you think, change the way you see things for a whole day, it's difficult to do. If you have any questions, I could help you with this. This has been the biggest shift in my life, where it's like, things are not going your way. Good. At first, it seems like this ain't gonna work. That's probably the most difficult part. You've never done it, and it's totally opposite of what you've done. And by the way, it's not gonna give you results right away. It's not instant gratification. It's not magic. But it is spiritual. It is to a way where you're bending the universe in your favor. It's planting a seed. You plant a seed and go stand in front of the seed and say, where's my avocados? Sometimes avocados will take 3-4 years before they give you their first avocado. And then you'll get an avocado. And you'll probably get a bunch of them. My avocado tree's finally busting out some avocados. It's going to be delicious. I'll tell you what though, if I'd never had planted that seed, I never would have gotten here 4 years later with some avocados. Think about that for a little bit. Yo, did a Wingstop pickup, and now I gotta go. I'll walk you over there with me to the stand. If anybody has, I've never had that before. The stand this is in Long Beach right here, but I've never had it. It's supposedly pretty good. RIP to TGI Fridays. But the stand is supposedly popping. It's always, we'll see how full it is right now. It's middle of the day on a Saturday. It should be popping, but I never had it. I heard it's good. Let's see what it smells like when I walk in and how many people are in there. That's always a good kind of indicator on how bomb it is, especially if it's the middle of the day on a Saturday. Let's go. Patio's kind of empty. Let's see what it looks like in her. Yeah, let's go. Yeah, not bad. Let's see what's up. All right, Irma got her order. We're gone. It's mid. It's not like full. Out here is empty. Inside's not it's mid. 2 o'clock. Some people in there. Kitchen was going. A lot of kitchen noises going on. I still want to try it. I'll do a review when I go check it out. Ever see that SpongeBob episode when he delivers crusty pizza? Is the pizza? That's how I feel. And we're going to B for Bowden. Here we go. Where's the B? Where's the B? Got some milk. Got some of this. This still takes a little bit of getting used to. That and it's hot AF. I'm wearing pants and a t-shirt. Anyways, got a quick order for Target. Some candy. My bad, it wasn't candy. It was one of these. Let's roll. It was in Unit 10, way back there. I forgot to take you along with me. I parked kind of weird over here, so I kind of just hung it on the doorknob and took off. I started parked kind of weird. Now I'm way over there. So, I don't know. Got to pick up here at Sally's. Then off we go way down there to Chick-fil-A. First, Sally's. Let's go. All right, off to the next one. It's a beautiful day. It's Saturday, and it's a beautiful day. It is packed up in here. There is no way I can get into. That's Chick-fil-A way over there. It is packed over there. There is no way I'm gonna be able to, 1, get in, 2, find a parking spot without being all freaking compressed. Then it's the get out. So in this case is where you sacrifice. You can see it as a sacrifice. I see it as a freaking benefit. I could see it as a oh no, I gotta park this far. But I'm telling you, it's all mindset. It's all mindset adjusted. I get to put in some steps right now. Let's go. Oh, music. I'm gonna have to pause for a little bit. Hang on. All right. So, anyways, I park a little further. I get to get some steps in. I've been sitting in the car this whole time, so it's cool to kind of get some steps in. And, anyways, there's Chick-fil-A. Pick up my order and dip, and I get to get some steps on the way back. Having a little issues with security gate. But the Chick-fil-A went in there. Now let's go drop off the Sally's. Back at Vons. It's about 4 items just down the street, local. This is a different Vons. It ain't the same one. So who knows? Maybe I'll pick up a couple orders while I'm in here. That'd be fire. Let's go get it. We got some of this. A few of these. One of those. Let's go check out. Boy, I tell you, the sun is brutal today. Not only like with the shine, but with the hotness. I did get another one while I was checking out. It's a Burger King run, so I'm hopping over down the street to the King of Burgers to pick up Burger King order. Let's go. I keep on saying let's go. I don't want to say let's go that much. Let's see if I can edit that out. Let me see. Maybe I won't. Maybe I'll leave it in there. Anyways, gotta go. We got a Lucille's one right here. There we go. Lucille's smells so good. This is gonna battle my air freshener that I got in here. Oh, Lucille's. Came home, took a shower, and oh yeah, I forgot to tell you, today at my house, it's Pizza Saturday.